then I left. So, and I kept that accent going the whole time. And that identity. And it
Wait, do the accent, bro.
No, it's terrible. And it's terrible. And it wouldn't be as good. It's so bad.
It was all white people.
He's in Illinois. There's no way they're gonna know the difference.
That's fact. They nobody's gonna call me out on my bullshit.
He's like, I am Apple Cinema. They're like, he's authentic.
And if you ain't fucking with this podcast, then you're just a bitch ass trick.
Exactly, bro.
They got whole plant-based, like they got vegan options.
Oh, word.
You can get a meatless,
What a waste of
meatless
money.
turkey club or a meatless Philly. Publix is where it's at, bro. You just go get the shit and
meatless
get it.
Philly.
Who wants that?
It's good.
Danny don't
They
even
chop
want
up the
that.
little vegan Philly cheese with the.
You think Danny wants a meatless Philly?
And then they put the onions, the green peppers in it, put some oil and heat it up. That shit's delicious.
What is
Oil.
What is the turkey and the beef and the?
Bro, this man gets excited about oil.
What is the base?
Oil.
Like, what is the turkey and beef made out of?
Nothing, bro. It's just.
It's like I don't know, it's in the vegan meat section.
Oh, okay.
Sounds
It's
buns.
like you just go grab it.
Bro, he doesn't.
It's like soy and tofu and shit.
You didn't want to eat meat because it's processed, but you just be eating processed fake meat.
Wait, we didn't talk about it on the pod. That Phil's debating becoming unvegan.
Yeah,
thought
he
about
should.
it.
This man dreaming about it.
Presbyterian.
No, I just thought about eating fish. That's it.
You trying to be a
You
Presbyterian?
should do it, bro.
Maybe. We'll see.
What's stopping you?
Nothing's stopping me if I want to eat fish if I want to. I just don't know if I want to yet.
But you starting to dream about it. Your body
I only
wants it.
have one dream about it.
That is enough dreams.
Do you
bro.
know what kind of fish was it?
Oh, bro, I'm recording.
No, I
Oh,
gotta.
jeez.
Nigga giving me work already, bro.
Wait, are we already recording?
Make
Yes.
me rub the back of your neck.
we didn't
again.
even do.
Bro, he's not even. He's out of practice.
We didn't
Am
even.
I zoomed in?
We didn't even.
Yeah, you good.
Bro, we're a professional podcast. We always
Test.
start recording early. And
Yeah, but I
then
thought we do the test
for the
test,
jibber
test.
jabs, bro.
I thought we do the test.
So welcome back to another episode of Save for the Pod, episode number
right.
15.
115.
15.
115.
Damn, that's the name of the pod.
Hour 15.
So Luke gave me work and AJ made my job easier by coming up with a title already. But we got the whole squad in this
That's
bitch.
how it usually goes.
Yes.
Can we use the title though without the whole fish context?
We can just like
What you mean?
I guess we can.
Episode
we could just make it
115.
caress me Lukey, because Phil touched the spot.
I tickled his fancy.
Okay.
Why your knees so tan, bro?
Me?
Both of y'all actually look super tan.
Really?
What y'all been doing?
Who's both of y'all?
Adrian
You.
and I been
Oh, I guess
su-
Phil can't be tan.
They've
huh?
been leg bathing. You
That's
know where you
racist.
wear clothes up top and have your legs out?
You,
We've
you
been
been,
Bro,
hanging
I'm
out
just
in the-
chocolate, bro.
you been cycling again? Why your knees so tan?
We just been hanging out in the sun.
He's been sucking dick on sand.
On
Jeez.
sand? No.
Why do you
just
think his hair
in the
that color?
sun.
His hair got bleached by the sun.
Yeah, it wasn't even like real bleach. It was sun bleach.
It was
Mhm.
semen bleach.
It's actually a mixture. Yeah, a mixture of semen and sunlight.
All right, next topic.
So we got the whole squad in this bitch. Like I said, Lukey back. Lukey ain't been on in a little bit. But how y'all boys been this past week?
This week has been pretty good. It's
Okay.
been slow at work, so I kind of just feel like yo, what am I doing?
Yeah.
But it's been good. Me and Lukey been working out.
Okay.
Playing
Getting
basketball almost
swelly
every
on.
day.
Yeah, being active, lifting weights,
Bruh, is Adam more swollen
doing
you
hip
know?
workouts.
Stop that.
I'm not even joking. The
Stop
the karaoke picture, he looks swole as shit. All
Stop that, bro. Stop that.
right,
It's
my
not
bad,
me.
Luke.
No,
I mean, my
you're,
bad,
You're
AJ.
touching you're the touchy subject.
Yeah,
that's
I
what you
guess.
said.
You know he's body conscious.
I've been in the
Um,
gym, bro.
Yeah, Luke's been in the gym throwing around weights and
Two
looking at
days.
himself- He's been looking at himself in the mirror again, so you know what time it is.
You've been
You know
doing
what
2 a days?
fucking time it is. You know what fucking time it is. Well, if you count basketball as a workout,
Then yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
then yeah. I've been lifting, and then AJ and I hoop.
Would y'all ever
And then we yell
do?
at people.
We've been lifting. Sometimes I'm not there every day because you lift there at different times. If I have to be in the office,
Do y'all think you could do 75 hard? Pause.
75 hard what?
75. I don't know what the thing is.
What's a
but
75 hard?
So it's
75
75 days
Pause.
where you do like 2 a day workouts. I think you have to read like a book
No.
every.
That's where that's where
He's like, I can do 5 workouts a day.
This
for
man
a
said
book.
read.
Yeah.
Wait, read
I'll
a
listen
whole
to an
book?
audiobook.
Hold on, I'll see if I can look it up. But I know a couple of people that have tried and they made it maybe like 30 days in.
Bro, you know I cannot read.
Bro, I be wanting to read books, and I be looking at a book I be wanting to read, and then just
I-
thinking about reading a
And it
book,
just stops there. You should be looking at it.
it just like
He's like
gives
LeBron.
me trauma because I read slow.
He's
Yeah, I
always
read
on the
slow
first
too.
page.
I'm not bad at reading, and I know a lot of words, you know?
Shout out to knowing a lot of words.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like, sometimes I'll just be saying words that I know.
I just
And
gotta
I'm like,
start.
damn, how I know that word?
Okay, so it's 75 days straight of following a diet, working out twice a day for at least 45 minutes with one workout outside, drink 4 liters of water per day, read 10 pages of notification each day. So I guess that's not that bad.
4 liters is more than a gallon.
10 pages isn't that bad.
No, it's not. And then take a progress picture each day.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Just of what?
Perform. There's also more. Perform random acts of kindness and then take 5-minute cold showers.
Oh, that's easy.
Ooh, that cold shower
The
would be tough.
only thing that I feel like I'd have trouble with is the diet. Like, bro, I just like eating whatever the fuck I want to eat.
Yeah.
It's showing in your face.
Shut the fuck up.
What'd you say about this nigga the other day during basketball? He was like, Phil's a Caribbean aunt, bro.
Hey, it really is.
Explain to the people what that means.
The people.
Caribbean aunts, when you see them, even if you've seen them recently, like the first thing they have to comment, even before they say hi to you,
Yeah.
is like some comment about how you look like you gained weight, or if you look super skinny, they make a comment about like you look like deathly ill.
Yeah.
But it's always like, oh, your face got round, or some dumb shit, like some stupid shit. But yeah, and it never fails.
Phil,
So
Phil,
Phil does that all the time to every single person that he comes in contact with.
if he thinks they're thick.
At least I'm consistent.
That is true.
Alright,
Phil
whatever.
is consistent, but he's still a fucking dickhead, bro.
Yeah, big facts.
I am a
But-
consistent dickhead. That's all that matters. At least that's me.
So you said your week's been good or slow. What about y'all too?
My week's been easy. Bro, summer's so easy for me.
Yeah, I'm jealous, bro.
For the last 3 months, I've just been planning for fall. Like I don't have no.
But when does the
programs.
semester start for y'all?
August 21st.
Okay, about the same for. I
Got a
actually
month.
think it's the same for us.
Yep.
And then what about
So
you,
we've just been
Philip?
chilling.
Week's been pretty good. Work has been kind of stressful this week. Just a lot of issues and a lot of problems, and the shop pissed me off this week.
Dang, what they do?
Just lied on me to a customer, and then the customer called me.
What'd they lie about?
Just procedures, because a shop wanted me to change the airbag on a vehicle, but the airbag didn't deploy. So they wanted us to change the airbag sensor, the airbag module, and the clock spring in the airbag. But the
Yeah.
problem is if I replace that, I have to do an SRS review, which means it has to get reviewed by my supervisor because it's a safety and liability thing. And also, I'm just not going to do something because the shop asked me. So I say, hey, did the airbag deploy? The guy's like, no. I'm like, well, why do we need to replace it? Because he sent it to another shop to sublet the work. Because they only do the body work. They don't do
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the mechanical, like infrastructure stuff. So he calls the guy, and the guy, I'm like, hey, I just need the paperwork that says that if these lights are on, I need to replace it, and I'll replace it. He calls the guy to get the information. The guy's like, oh, we don't even need it. I'm like, all right. So the guy looks me in my face at the shop, and he's just like, bro, I hate when they add all this extra shit that they don't need. I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, so you give me these supplements to review, like it's missing a sensor, I'm replacing that sensor, but all this extra shit that y'all want me to add to the estimate, that's like $4,000. I'm
Yeah.
not doing it. So then he tells the customer,
$4,000.
he tells the customer like, hey, we want to do all this stuff, and he declined it. Like, it's not that simple. So the customer calls me, he's pissed off because they've had his car for 2 months. And he goes to the shop, and then the guy calls me. He's like, yeah, man, I told you to replace this, and you didn't do it. And I was like, yeah, because the shop didn't send the paperwork. He was like, well, you never asked for the paperwork. I'm like, I did. And I was like, I told you I replaced the sensor, which you asked for. And then there's lights on the dash. But just because there's lights on the dash, that don't mean we need to replace those parts. Sometimes you can just reset the sensor, and that'll reset the light. Or because it's missing a sensor, it could trigger the other sensors.
Yeah.
So if we put the missing sensor in there, it could actually not be an issue. So I'm not doing it. And I guess he just thought I was gonna bitch up because the customer's there. And I was like, no. And I got mad at him. And I was like, come on, man, don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, we talked about this yesterday, and I asked you to your face, did the airbags deploy? And you said it didn't. He was like, I know for a fact. I'm like, so be honest with the customer. Like, don't be a pussy in front of the customer.
Yeah.
And be like, the day before, be all in my face like, oh, I hate when this shop asks for extra shit. And then the customer get in your face and you act like a bitch. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be the same asshole with the customer on the phone or when he's not on the phone.
So the situation at this point's resolved?
I did what I did. I didn't change shit.
Yeah.
If they needed change, they're going to have to provide paperwork. If they don't provide documentation, I'm not doing that shit. Simple. My job's pretty easy. It's not that it's easy. It's just shops. A lot of it is shops lie.
Yeah.
So they ask for a bunch of shit that they just don't need.
Yeah,
and
so they can run up the check.
Yeah, and if like we don't just give it to them, you have to. I like to play very dumb, so I'm just like, all right, if you want that, just tell me why you need it, and they'll be like, they don't so give me supporting documents, so then I don't do it, and they try to blame the customer, and I'm like, and I just go back to the customer and say, hey, this is a non-network shop anyways, so they can charge you for whatever they want. We don't have to pay it, and I tell them that up front, which is great.
Got you. Damn. And following up what you said, I want to give you an apology because I definitely thought I was better than you for never having a speeding ticket in my life. And now I'm the same, bro. I'm not better than you anymore.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Bro,
you
this
have only
shit-
one?
Huh?
You have one now?
Yeah.
How many you got?
Speeding tickets on my record?
I would
None.
just fight it.
Yeah, so I put I
There's
sent
no
it
traffic,
to
yeah.
I sent it to Ticket Clinic.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
They take care of that shit. You ain't got to do shit now.
But bro, I was pissed. And it's like it's even worse when you can't even like argue it cuz I know I was in the wrong. Like it's not like the cop was being a dickhead. But I didn't even have my car all weekend cuz I had just gotten an oil change. I had dropped my car off.
So you wanted to open it up.
Yeah. So literally the neighborhood right across the street when you exit, it's the one right there is where the cops were doing the speed trap. And I was trying to get past somebody. Tatiana was in the car behind me. And all of a sudden I just see the cop walk into the street, point me into the
that's
neighborhood.
the worst.
Yeah.
That's the worst when they're not even in the car.
And then what makes it even, he was like, I just caught you doing 52 and a 35. And I'm like, okay. Like that's all I couldn't even say nothing else. And then what made it even worse was when he comes back with my registration, because I just handed him the one registration I had in my thing. He was like, your registration's expired. I'm like, no, it's not. Like, it wasn't even like, oh shit. It was just like, no, I know for sure it's up to date. When he hands it back to me, he's like, well, what you gave me was expired. I was like, oh, I probably just gave you the wrong one. But he was like, all right, you could drive off. So when I finally pull up here, I look at my sticker on my car because, again, knew it was up to date. I look at it, that shit said 423. And I'm like, fuck, this shit definitely is expired. And what makes it even worse than what I was saying is I've been on Tatiana's ass about updating hers. Like, Tatiana, you need to update it. Tatiana, you need to update it. And we finally did it. And just because I was so much on her, I guess I thought I did mine.
Funny
I
how
never
that
did.
works. And you always give me shit for having expired tags.
Yeah.
Because I literally, every time I get a speeding ticket, I get an expired tag ticket. Because I'm like, wait, it expired?
So I'll say this is.
Did he give you a ticket for it?
Yeah, he gave me a ticket. For
Oh, that's
both.
easy. You just got to go renew it and show him that it's renewed. That shit gets dropped.
Oh, okay.
I love those.
But it says that you need.
I love those.
It says that,
Bro, you can say I love those.
Those are easy to knock off.
yeah, but it says you need proof that it was purchased prior to
No,
to
you
the
don't.
ticket. Oh,
No, you
okay.
don't. You just have to show them you updated and they'll drop the ticket.
Oh, okay. Well, I
That's
updated
bullshit.
It right
Don't pay
away.
for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't pay for it, and you can opt to just go.
They're gonna send them to collections.
No, well, you can. What you
Off
do is
those
you just
advice.
opt to go to court for the registration, and then you just say, "Hey, they just told me if I updated my registration, it'd drop."
Okay.
And they'll drop it.
I bet.
How much is Ticket Clinic?
It's like the
So-
cost of the ticket.
So I had to pay $150.
That's actually how much was your ticket? Like $172.
So it had a range on it. I couldn't really decipher it, but I think it would have been like $300 going as fast as I was in a
Man,
35.
my last ticket clinic was like 2 something.
Yeah.
But I was flying.
I think it was between like 250 and 300.
Yeah.
So
It's nice though, cause theoretically what they do is show up in court for you.
yeah.
So
yeah.
it's just not on your record.
But I
which is
could have
nice.
I could have got a couple because I didn't have my seatbelt on.
Did you put it on? When he was walking up? Did you?
I put it
Looked
on
like-
the second time he came to my car.
Oh,
Because
okay.
first time he saw me, like he told me to pull in, walk straight to my shit.
Yeah, but that's something like, oh, I just took it off.
Yeah. And
At that point, they just want to get you for the. They don't really care at that.
And then
point.
I also had a YouTube video playing on my phone on my dashboard. So it was tough, but it is what it is.
Welcome to that citation.
And it was such a good ass weekend too, bro. Just for it to be ruined by that.
Mm-hmm.
With like.
Well, how was the
couple
weekend? What did you
hours
do this
left
weekend?
What did Tatiana and I do? We went
Bowling.
bowling. Yeah, we went bowling.
Who won?
Bro, that's come on now. There's no competition.
You was smoking on a
No,
top hat?
Tatiana, I will say she's an okay bowler, but both of us were terrible. And I'll save the next part for get it off your chest. But the family next to me was driving both of us nuts.
You was smoking on a wife pack?
Yeah, but what I say on the last pot, I was like, usually I average like 130, bro. I didn't even get close to 130. Both of us were terrible.
Y'all are
this week.
buns.
Yeah, I think my last game I got like 111 or something like that. It was the worst bowling night I've ever had, but I won. But anyways, y'all ready to get into the topics?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So
yeah.
did y'all hear about this girl, Carlee Nicole
Robertson.
No, that wasn't her last name. What was her last name?
Russell.
Russell. You
Nah.
were close though.
You never heard that? You definitely heard that story.
No,
No,
actually,
I didn't hear the story.
I believe it because I just heard about that shit today.
That's interesting
What
because
happened?
Luke's always on like black people and like the media shit.
What happened?
You know the story?
Mm-hmm.
Go
My
ahead,
mom called me
explain
and
it.
asked me about it like last week. She was like, "You heard about that black girl that's missing?" I'm like, "No." I mean,
So-
like, I got an alert.
Oh,
Yeah.
The black girl
That
that,
was she
that's-
Googled.
that staged her
Yeah.
staged her kidnapping.
No, I just saw the headline. I didn't look into it.
So there's so much to it. I also don't know the state of Carlee right now. Like, she's okay, right?
Yeah, she's straight. She's just not talking to police.
Okay. So, all right. About a week ago, she was driving, saw a stroller with what she assumed to be a baby in the stroller, gets out, and then gets abducted, allegedly, by people in the forest. She said that they were feeding her like cheese sticks, painted her nails,
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its, painted her nails, this and that. And
I'm trying to get abducted in the forest.
her boyfriend like posted this whole Instagram story. Do you know, or not story, but post? Do you know what the caption was? I just saw that he posted
I
some
didn't
shit.
look too much into it. Like I just knew she was missing,
Yeah.
and then I kind of heard the follow-ups after, like when they just start calling out her on the bullshit.
Yeah. So fast forward to the last like 24, 48 hours, her boyfriend like deletes the post. They found like her search history she had looked up, taken.
How to take money out of a cash register without getting caught.
Yes.
What's the age limit on Amber Alert?
Yes.
Yo,
Do you have
that's
to
one
pay
that's
for an
hilarious.
Amber Alert? And then there was something else that I'm forgetting right now. But essentially, the girl was lying, and from the videos I've seen, it sounds like the reason she was lying is because she was trying to get her boyfriend back. So she was on. Yeah, that's what I had seen.
That's wild.
Yeah. So she was on some Jesse Smollett shit.
Juicy
Yeah,
Smollett.
Juicy Smollett shit.
Yeah,
Did
man,
it
that's
work?
Crazy.
Did
No,
she get him back?
I mean the crazy thing is she might.
I'm about to try it.
It's in Alabama. I'm pretty sure it's in Alabama,
Yes,
right?
it's in Alabama. Hoover.
Yeah, so they're actually they might drop a charge against her for faking her kidnapping.
What?
That's like illegal.
Yeah.
So why are you saying they're dropping?
I mean, not
it?
drop it, but like put a charge on.
Oh
it.
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
not drop it,
She
but put a charge on.
100% deserves that.
Drop a charge on her.
Because they had search parties looking
Charges
for
just
her.
dropped.
I mean, drop a
I
charge.
mean, what kind of
as in-
party is that
Yeah.
really though?
A
What
search
kind of party?
It sounds like a lit party.
Is it?
Well, no, the thing that sucks is for her is she like I was listening to the radio. They was like, oh, she probably didn't think it would be a big deal, but it was a big
Dang, we
deal.
should-
It made national media, and
Yeah.
the FBI and the CIA got involved. So now it's like-
How could you be that dumb to think it's
I mean,
not going
because
to be a big deal?
there's hundreds of thousands of black girls that go missing every day. So it's not
Every
it's
day.
not unfathomable to think that like, oh, they would care about little
Yeah.
me when there's hundreds of girls in this country, especially little black and brown girls that go missing all the time.
Yeah.
And black women, period. Like of all the women kidnapped, people of color are 40%. And
Mm-hmm.
we only represent 13% of the population. So it's not that uncommon, honestly.
Yeah.
But that's wild because
We gotta run those.
Wait,
numbers.
You said people of color?
yeah.
We
That
gotta
doesn't
run
mean
those
black
I mean,
people.
but
though.
black. I think
You
it
said
was
black
they
people,
were talking about the numbers on the
We
radio
gotta
this
run those
morning.
numbers.
Yeah.
Like they were talking about the numbers on the radio this morning.
But the facts don't matter.
Yeah, facts.
100% of people are kidnapped. And 100%, 110% of them are black.
How many of them get found?
120% of them get found. So it's actually really good odds that you're gonna get found if you're kidnapped.
But not
Zach,
what.
why'd you laugh at that?
At any point, my point being
was
is
funny,
that we
that was
represent
funny.
13% of the population, but if you look at
Yeah.
the kidnap numbers, we're way higher.
But no, what also makes her dumb is she could have just not get other people involved in this, because when
She could have went out to like his yard and just played the guitar and sang like every other guy would have to do.
Exactly, that's what she should have did. Have the boombox
Yeah.
playing, "Baby Come Back." You can blame it all on me. But nah, she got like other people involved, because when she saw the stroller, I think she called like her sister or something like that.
Her parents kind of went along with it.
Oh, so
it was her parents.
wait, so they knew she was lying?
I don't know if they. I don't know.
Oh.
Like they, I don't. That's the thing. I don't know. It kind of like it kind of sounds like
don't know.
it kind of sounds like they believed it at first,
Yeah.
and then kind of probably assumed that she might have been lying.
Yeah.
But at that point, they were already so far into it. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing. You don't know.
That's what I'm saying. It's like in the beginning, I think they honestly probably thought that she was kidnapped.
Yeah.
But then but when she resurfaced, like she just showed back up to the house.
Yeah.
It's like they probably could realize that the story wasn't add up, because now it's just like, well, she's not talking to the police. The family don't really want to talk to the media about it. They just kind of just not trying to say shit at this point.
Damn, I'm just trying to think of like the biggest lie I've ever told, and it's a fraction of
What
a
is it?
decimal.
I just don't
even
understand
know.
how people
What's
are.
the biggest lie y'all have ever told? You know?
The biggest lie?
Did I like Luke?
Um,
I said that I like Luke. Biggest lie I've ever told? Yeah, I don't know, bro. Honestly, I don't really lie. And if I do, I was mostly like joking. I'm just
biggest.
Mhm.
creating.
I mean, I guess
stories.
that one night when I was at U of I and I faked like I was Jamaican the whole night and they believed me. And I gave them a fake name and then I did my terrible accent.
But
and
you
everything.
lie all the time about your identity. Introducing
yeah.
yourself as Marcus.
Yeah,
to
I mean
everyone.
that, but they actually like that one like carried on the whole night. Usually I'll tell somebody,
Yeah.
I'd like left and they thought that was me. That'd probably be the
What?
biggest one, cause like no, they
Bro,
probably
you've had way worse than that.
lies.
Maria and Bianca still to this day probably think that your name is Marcus.
Oh yeah, and then we told them that we were cousins.
But it was
Yeah.
for years they thought that.
That's true.
It wasn't like, oh, I left the party and the next day they still thought it. Bro, factually for years.
I mean, well, they thought
thought
whoever I was around that night thought I was who I was because I had met everybody. Like I went to visit U of I that weekend and then I left. So and I kept that accent going the whole time. And that identity. And they probably,
Wait, do the accent, bro.
No, it's terrible.
Do that.
And it's terrible. And it wouldn't be as good. It's so bad.
It was all white people.
He's
wasn't
in
it?
Illinois.
Yeah.
There's no way
Yeah.
they're going to know the difference.
That's
Bro,
fact. They nobody's gonna call me out on my
please,
bullshit.
He said,
Yeah.
I am Apple Cinema. They're like, he's authentic.
Because I had the dress too, bro. So it was definitely
Yeah.
like they believed, they ate that shit. They ran with it. It was great.
He's Applejack.
But that when you say the biggest, I think of that one. And then probably the Maria one too, I guess. But
If you're
I
counting
mean,
that, like-
other than that, I don't really lie about like other
Yeah, it's harmless
things.
stuff.
Yeah.
What did I lie
I mean,
about?
yeah. The only thing that comes to mind is like my ex that I cheated on. Like obviously, like the lies of me not cheating on her.
Yeah.
Did you cheat on me? Actually, I didn't cheat. What happened was I got close to cheating, but I
Bro,
stopped.
and then I don't think I ever said this on the pod. The last girl that I cheated on her with, so they went to my ex and that girl went to UF together. And that girl asked her if they wanted to be roommates. Like she knew that.
Oh, after the fact.
yeah.
Cold-blooded.
Oh shit.
Like she is bold as hell for that.
That is very bold.
Like even when she told me
She
that,
said, oh,
I'm
we
like,
have
what
something
the
in common.
fuck is wrong with you? Why would you ask her that?
You've seen Zach
Clearly they have
me
something in
too.
Anyways,
That's like the common interest when you fill out the form.
So what do you guys have in common? Meat,
Me.
Z meat.
Bro, I'm still. You listen to the last pod, Luke?
Part of it, yeah.
Bro, I'm still pissed that people think I'm the bigger pervert than Phil. Who do you think?
I think this was in the Discord too, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah,
say
they
it
talked
in
about this
Discord.
You guys are both.
Yes, I'm
massive
not
perverts.
denying that but Phil is definitely bigger.
No, I'm not, bro. You just gotta accept the fact that that's who you are.
I think Phil's more outwardly a pervert.
That doesn't make me bigger, though.
Zach keeps it to himself a little bit more.
That's fair.
But that doesn't make me bigger.
I don't. Yeah, it doesn't make you a bigger pervert. It just.
That just means I'm more open with my pervertness.
All right. Anyways,
close as
I'm
that.
not gonna win this argument.
You not, bro. Just drop it. Stop trying
It's
to throw
probably
the,
a tie, look.
Why you keep
Yeah,
trying to throw me
I-
under?
I think it's
throw
a
another
tie.
black man under the bus. We supposed to be brothers.
We are, but I just don't want to have the title of biggest.
No, you biggest pervert, my brother. I'm
But
sorry for
going off of last pod, we were talking about world records that we would want to break. So a man temporarily goes blind for trying to break the world record for crying.
Well, you saw it before I sent it, or you saw?
No,
or you
I
sent
saw it.
Oh,
You
okay.
had sent it, and then I saw it again today, which
Bro,
reminded
that's
me.
crazy.
How does that even happen?
Bro, how'd they find a video of me over the last week?
You been crying a lot?
No, I'm kidding.
I got a shoulder if you need it.
I'm joking.
Bro, how you even go blind for well, one.
Well, how do you cry that
yeah, how
much?
do
That's
you
what I
cry?
want to know. How do you summon up the tears? Where do
I
they
also
come
want to
from?
know what the world record is.
And how do you stay crying?
Because I feel like
Maybe he just has a power to cry on command.
But what ends the world record? Because
The time, I think.
yeah, but
But what do you mean?
like our
because
tears flowing consistently.
Yeah, exactly. Our tears consistently flowing.
I don't know. Maybe they test the moisture of the eyes.
But we've
And if it's a
seen our
certain
girls
number.
cry.
So, like, are you drinking water and crying at the same time? Because you have to replenish, you know?
That just sounds like it will hurt my face. Every time I've only hysterically uncontrollably cried
Well, it doesn't have to be
one or
hysterical
two times,
crying.
and it
Sounds
hurt.
like it hurt.
It
Well,
hurt.
clearly it hurts. He went blind.
Yeah, he went blind.
So that sounds painful, man.
What was the time though?
I don't know. I didn't get to look it
And
up.
did he break it?
But my point that I was trying to get at is
Probably
I could
not.
just be like, "Ah," like that's me crying.
No, that's not really crying.
Because it
Bro.
said he attempted it. It didn't say
What
he
if-
broke the record. So he probably failed.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, what is technically crying? Because crying could also just be what Zach was doing.
Exactly. The nigga was Nigerian. I definitely thought he was American. Bro, y'all seen the videos of the guy that's like
Crying?
the fastest reader?
Yes.
Like,
This says the shedding of tears is crying.
I'm not getting an answer for
I
Yeah,
don't
but if
think you need to
someone,
look up
you
a
ever heard of
definition
like
for that.
crying out? There's multiple definitions. You're just gonna read one of them and act like that's the definition of it, Luke.
Okay, the other one is
You ever seen something like I cried out? That doesn't mean you had tears.
yeah, but crying out is like making a call.
Still crying though.
But that's not what he was doing. He was trying to shed tears.
But it's still crying. That's what I'm saying. How are you gonna determine what it is?
So real quick, I don't know what the world record was, but what he was attempting to do was 100 hours.
Okay,
Yeah,
but it's
that's
clearly
a
not
long
making
time.
noise.
That's a long time to stay up.
He didn't go blind from making noise for 140 hours or whatever it was. Like one is shedding tears and one is making a noise. So it's clearly the
When you-
first
sometimes
definition.
Then no. Both are crying though. That's the point I'm trying to say. How are you gonna determine what it is? Because people make noise when they cry too, Luke.
Yes, but the noise by itself isn't crying.
But both of y'all are proving the point.
He's proving my point
Yeah.
just by having
How?
this discussion.
What I
He's-
want to
bro,
know
you're-
what
you're
the
lost.
Guinness Book of World Record is defining as crying.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Is it
because
just the consistent flow of tears?
you arguing with me is proving my point, Luke.
No.
Oh my gosh, bro. He has no clue what's going on, Zach. He has no clue what's happening right now.
Luke,
Bro,
you're just looking up.
you think that he was making a noise for 140 hours.
No,
Okay,
and
I'm
that's
not
why he
saying-
went blind.
Hold on, I'm gonna pause y'all real quick because
Oh,
I'm
y'all
not,
yelling.
I'm
Y'all
not,
yelling.
I'm not
'Cause he's
addressing
being
AJ's last thing about crying out, which is a point. But my thing is, what do they define as crying? Is it just consistent flowing of tears, or is it me being like,
Right.
like making
My
it-
response to that is that
Okay.
crying
Okay.
can be multiple
Yeah.
things.
But if the Guinness Book of World Record defined it as just making the noise,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have gone blind because he wouldn't have needed to use tears at all. He would have just made
Yeah.
noise.
But I'm saying
it could have been both.
It could have been the
could be
combination of
Thank
both.
you,
Yeah.
Zach. Thank you.
You get what I'm
Bro,
saying?
Luke,
Okay.
you think
Okay.
you
Wait,
think,
no, but Luke,
you
do
think
do get what I'm-
linearly.
Do you get
Like-
what I'm saying?
Yes, no, I get what you're saying. I get what you're
Yeah.
saying. I get what you're saying.
Because I want to know, like, all right, if tears stop for 2 seconds, is he voided of the record now? That's what I want
But
to
he's
know.
still having the bodily action or just like because
Like
I mean convulsing and
hyperventilating,
stuff
yeah.
of oh yeah.
all that stuff. So, do you? Well, Luke's looking it up, but I know you said you listened to a little bit of the last pod. Do you have a record that you think you could break or would want to break? Nothing. All right. While you look that up, the next topic is an unopened original iPhone is selling for nearly $200,000. Is there anything that we wish that we could have held on to sell for a lot now? And
Bro,
my
I used
answer-
to have a ton of. Oh, go ahead.
You're gonna say Pokemon cards? Yes, that's my
Same.
answer as well.
My collection was lit.
My collection
Originals.
was huge, bro.
But was it lit?
It was
Because like huge just means you got a lot of cards. My collection was lit.
honestly,
Alright,
I
what'd you
can't
have?
remember
What'd you have?
exactly what I had.
I had a holographic Mew, a holographic Mewtwo, a holographic Japanese Mewtwo. I had Chauncey. I had Charizard.
Charizard was the only thing I really remember. Holographic Charizard.
Charizard. I had him, all of them, all the way up to the top.
Wow, look at you.
I had what was the big Miss Jigglypuff?
Miss Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff.
It's just Jigglypuff.
Nah, the bigger one though is
It's
the
Miss
the nurse
Jigglypuff.
one.
Okay, the Guinness
what's
Book.
the, it's like clergy or what's her? I
Something,
don't know what
bro.
it
I
is.
don't know, but I had like like the big ones. I had most of them, and I had them holographic. My collection was lit.
All right, we're going to pause real quick.
There
Go
is
ahead.
no record for longest cry, and the Guinness Book of World Records does not recognize that as an attempt.
Well, he's probably trying to set the record
Yeah,
so it
okay.
doesn't get broken. Yeah, I just need to study the Guinness Book of World Record and see what hasn't been set and try to set my own thing. But back to that. I still have all my basketball cards. I do need to go on like eBay and see if I could flip them. Because they just chilling at my parents' house. It just seems like so much work. They need to have like an app or some shit where I could just take a picture of all my shit and then it calculates it by itself. Because I'm not trying to sell them all one by one or whatever. Even though I'd probably be losing a lot of money by doing that, but
Clefairy, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wonder
right.
what an original iPod sells for, since they don't make them
The
anymore.
OG iPod.
that
Like,
probably
if it
goes
was
for a lot.
it was
I'd
unopened.
probably keep that.
That probably goes for a lot. You could. That's probably.
You saw they put the Walkman. They put a Walkman in the
Yeah.
museum.
Bro, we are old as shit.
Shit.
Because I was there for cassette players,
Emphasis on shit.
Walkman, MP3s, and now we just
Facts.
streaming.
Even the ones, remember they used to have the little joints on the little 2-3 songs on them things and the little disc cards that you. Put
Oh
in.
yeah. I remember
them
those.
shits, yeah.
Damn, we in the fucking golden age
Bro,
of
the
technology.
Walkmans used to be crazy because if you didn't have a quality Walkman, you could always get one for like a little $20 holler at like Walgreens, but then it would skip a lot, so you had to make sure you wasn't moving too much, or you had to get a big pocket big enough to
Yeah.
keep it in one space.
I'm pretty sure the one that they put on display is the one that I used to have. I used to have the little
Panasonic
Sony
joint?
Oh no, I had Sony.
I had the Panasonic.
Okay.
Panasonic's
Do you remember
like-
your first CD ever?
Yeah, it was Marshall Mathers LP.
Do y'all remember your first CDs?
A white guy?
What do you mean? It's just not a white guy. It's Eminem.
A white guy, bro.
And he's
Mine
from
was
this-
My
Ludacris,
first
I think.
CD was I think it was a graduation.
8701. Graduation?
Yeah.
Damn.
Nah, see, I was
Oh, yeah,
already college
graduation, yeah.
dropout in by that time.
Yeah. But 8701 was mine. Bro, I had the whole thing
That was a
memorized
great, that
back
was,
to front.
That was a great fucking album.
And then the book had all the lyrics in it, so I just sing along while reading the lyrics.
Oh yeah, the books used to have the lyrics in it. That's
Yeah.
right.
Do you don't know your first CD?
I think it was Ludacris.
Word of mouth.
Chicken and beer.
No,
I
yeah,
can't
chicken
remember
and-
which one.
I'm pretty sure it'd be chicken and whatever.
Yeah, Marshall
It might
Mathers
be.
LP is
Whichever
definitely
one was the
best out
first of
those.
those two, I can't remember.
Chicken and beer was first.
Then probably Chicken
Marshall
Beer.
Mathers LP is definitely the best out of those.
I feel like there's got to be other shit that we have that could definitely sell for a lot
Nike
that I should
SBs.
hold on to.
Probably like your
SBs.
kidneys.
Yeah, probably some. I had
Wait,
I
what
had,
SBs did you have?
I had, well, my brother and I, we both had Blue Lobsters and Red Lobsters, and those go for like 3,000 now.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
we
didn't
had-
even know
we had
those
Blue Lobsters,
those
too.
sold before. I thought them coming out now was like the first iteration
Like,
of it.
we camped outside for those when my brother was in high school.
Really?
I had the some Nike 6.0s with the fat tongue, and they were brown and gold with the yellow color. They were like brown and gold colorway.
You can
Okay.
get, yeah, you could probably get those at the thrift for like $30.
Nah, not those Nikes. Cause they were expensive back then. They were like
I'm just kidding.
They're like
No, but-
70, 80
Wait,
bucks
did
back
any
then.
No,
y'all
but it doesn't
have-
matter how expensive they were back then. Like the Nike SBs that I'm talking about, we bought them for $60.
Yeah.
Because back then SB Dunk lows were $60.
Did y'all have GameCubes? I feel like those go for not for like as much as a iPhone or anything, but I think GameCubes kind of go for a lot now.
Yeah, we never had.
I don't know what to
Didn't.
do.
I didn't
Play-
like the,
I
I
had a
didn't like the
PlayStation 2.
GameCubes. I thought they
Yeah.
were trash because
GameCube
GameCube was
GameCubes are
around when
lit.
like Xbox was around, came out, and then PlayStation played the like PlayStation
Yeah.
2 was out. So
Yeah, but GameCube was Nintendo. You couldn't get all those games on Xbox and stuff.
yeah, but we had, like I feel like PlayStation games are just better anyways.
Depends. No, because you had like Smash Brothers. You
But
had
it's completely different
It's-
types of games.
I didn't care for
Exactly,
Smash Brothers. Like I had brothers, so a lot of the games we played were sports games. So and I felt like PlayStation had the best sports, like when you Madden, 2K, wrestling, first shooter games like True Crime, LA Crime, like all those games are on PlayStation. So I
yeah,
always thought
yeah. You
they'd say it
said
had
you
a
just said
first-
better games, so
Oh,
it was just like it's
first-person shooters,
arbitrary.
okay.
first person shooters. Yeah, I wasn't a GameCube guy, so no.
Not that I would want to sell it, but if I could go back to 2014, tell myself to keep my Xbox 360 with NCAA, since obviously they stopped making it after that, which they'll come out with it again, but
2016 it was.
2014 was the
14.
last version with Denard Robinson on the cover.
We had that in the house, like in the house,
I had it.
in the first. I guess it was in the first.
I remember whatever
RD.
tournament we went to, we played it. And I smacked all y'all. And then you wanted to play Madden instead.
Losers.
I wish
I don't remember that.
I'd keep my
I think it was
brother's
that small.
Evisu jeans and his Red Monkey jeans because those would be worth a lot.
Oh, I
Probably get
wish
a couple thousand for those.
this wouldn't sell for a lot, but all the Kobe jerseys that I used to have, my favorite one was the blue one. I used to have a Kobe 8 jersey and got rid of it.
And Kobe sneakers.
Facts.
Those go for like
Yeah.
$1,000 now.
But I don't think most of my Kobe sneakers were Adidas. The only Kobe's that I had were Nike that I don't have anymore were the USA 7s. Yeah, 7s. And that was only because they were starting to turn yellow. I sold them right before we moved here. And it's because for years Tatiana was like, you don't wear them, just sell them. I was like, nah, I can't do that. But,
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
those.
It wouldn't sell for
Al
much.
had some, and he played in
Yeah.
those.
It wouldn't sell for much, but I wish I had my CD collection. Cause like
I feel like not now, but I think down the line the CD collection might be able to sell for
I
some.
had everything in the early 2000s. Like it was crazy.
But it would have to be original CDs, not
They were-
mixes.
No, all original.
Oh, okay.
I used to buy all my CDs like for artists I really liked.
Yeah.
And then I'd go buy their whole discography. So I had Kanye's, I had 50s, I had Nas, had some Jay-Z, I had Usher. Like I was that guy that spent my checks on CDs.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes albums. I had a fucking book. I was so
Did
proud
y'all
of
used
my
to make
book.
mixes on like LimeWire?
I did. My shit just
Bro,
go.
Yeah, I
LimeWire
used to do
was
the same.
LimeWire used to be the day, bro.
I wish I had my old laptop just so I can pull up my old playlist. Like, but the laptop that I had in college, it broke like my last year of school, like
Yeah.
right before I came to FAU, and that's when I got that Mac.
Yeah.
Are you
facts.
making mix for a friend on LimeWire?
Bro, I was nah, cause I got off LimeWire. What I would do is download zip files because it wouldn't fuck your computer up, and it was easier to transfer.
But where would you download the zip files?
I was
from?
just I would just go online and search them. Like you put zip behind the file or unzip, and then you
Yeah.
have all these like
Porn will be
websites.
coming up.
No, it was actually super easy, and it was. I felt like it was way safer than LimeWire because my computers never froze or crashed and all that shit.
I was actually reckless with LimeWire, but I don't think it ever really like fucked up my computer like that. So I got lucky.
I used to be a wizard when it was streaming, bro. Illegal streaming. I was so good at it.
Yeah.
I have movies. But they'd be like, oh, I need this movie. Say less, bro. Give me an hour and I'll find it. And I just boom, put on a zip, transfer it to a file, little DVD, send it out to the homies. Any song I could get. I had
Yeah.
all the mixtape shits. Cause I've always been a big music head. So like finding music was never a problem.
Yeah. Bro, the shit these kids got it made, bro.
I actually don't like it though, because like think about it. If you lose, like when we were downloading music and stealing music or whatever, or even buying CDs, if the internet breaks, you still got your collection, right?
Yeah.
If all the streaming and shit goes down and all that Apple Music you pay for, you can't access it, all that shit you have, you don't really have it anymore because it's not like you save it on your computer.
You can download it on Apple Music.
Yeah,
For offline use.
But you could buy it. You have to.
Yeah.
You don't what?
Well, you pay for the streaming
So
services.
you're right. But also what Phil's saying, if Apple decides to take it off their platform, then you're fucked.
Then you just lose everything.
Like when Apple took My Crazy Life, YG's album off, bro, I was high. And I was like, there's nothing it was off Apple, it was off
where
YouTube,
can I go
everything.
to get it? You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I missed because at least when I used to download music, it was all on a file. So it's like no matter what, I could always put it on a CD or even put it on like a little zip file to play in my car.
You could probably still do that though.
I mean, it's a lot harder now because everything's on.
No, it's still easy. It's still the same. It's still the same process.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it would be.
All you got to, I mean,
like
I'm
it's
sure
so much
there's
more
other
work.
ways, but right now the first thing that comes to mind is if I just YouTube to MP3 and just download it all to a CD.
And then you put it on a hard drive or something.
Yeah. But going to that, like I remember I would before basketball games, I would always watch Kobe highlights, but I'd have to download it to my Apple iPod Touch and I'd have to do it all through LimeWire. But now I could just go on YouTube.
Pirate that shit.
Yeah, exactly. But that process was impossible. And then it always had the fucking watermarks all over it. But it got me hyped for my games. That's all that mattered.
I used to love dragging files over into my iTunes and just being like, hey, I finally got this album or whatever. Like the official album, because then you get the artwork.
Yeah.
I used to be like super tedious, and you'll drag an album, and if it didn't have artwork, I'd be pissed.
Oh, I used to always change the artwork.
Nah, bro, I used to like
Really?
the
To
artwork.
what? Just whatever you wanted?
Yeah.
See,
It would still be
you
a
a sicko.
Yeah, I used to like the
How
artwork.
does that
I used to
make me a
like the
sicko?
original. I used to like the original artwork.
Yeah,
too.
same.
You and the pervert
Your ass
now.
a sicko.
I wasn't
Perv.
making it butt cheeks.
It don't matter.
It was still associated with the artist. I
would
would
just
just
be
make
porn.
it. I would just make it different. But then people used
He's
to
just
always
trying to
hit
make
me
everything
up.
about you being the biggest
Yeah,
perv.
exactly. But people used to always hit me up to make ringtones for their phones.
Ringtones? Or-
Yeah, because I knew a way in iTunes that you could make songs into ringtones for like your iPhones or whatever instead of buying
So
it.
you used to charge people to do it?
Nah, I do it for free.
Speaking of, I wish I had my original.
I should have charged
I
them.
wish I had my
Hustler, bro.
original Nokia phone. You know, like the blue ones
Yeah.
that had like Snake and Pong on it. I wish
Bro,
I had
Snake was a great fucking.
I wish I had my
and
sidekick.
Yeah,
My sidekick,
bro.
bro.
Them sidekicks was flames.
Yeah,
I'd probably
so-
get a sidekick now. I'd still want an iPhone, but I'd probably get a sidekick.
a sidekick and a razor. I never had. More
Yeah,
than
both.
Like if my job was like, oh, we'll get you a phone, I might just be like, yo, give me a sidekick.
and a BlackBerry too.
I did not like.
I didn't really like
I had the
BlackBerry.
Razor, had the Sidekick, and I hated BlackBerry.
What was the BlackBerry like
Chirp?
It was
text message thing called? BB.
BBM, BBS, BB.
Zach, pervert Zach. It's like it was BBL.
Wasn't it BB? I thought it was BBM or BBS.
Yeah, I think it might be BBM. BlackBerry Messenger or something like that.
BlackBerry Messenger, yeah.
Yeah.
BBM.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on. Phil, question of the week. What you got, bro?
What you got, Phil?
That's a good one, Phil.
I
I like this one.
If you could only choose one country's cuisines for the rest of your life, which country would you choose?
I already know what Phil's answer is going to be.
What is it?
Haitian rice.
No, it's actually wrong.
But you're not picking just the cuisine.
I know, but
it's the
Phil was
country.
going to pick
country.
just because of Haitian rice.
Wrong.
Go ahead. What's yours?
I'm picking American.
I'm picking Thai.
Thai?
I love
Okay.
Thai food, bro.
I'm picking American because we have a version of everything. You
Okay.
Have you have Thai American.
But it
There's
can't be
Italian
like,
American.
it has to be like, the food can be rooted. You know what I mean? Not like American take something that's rooted out of
Yeah,
Italy.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
can't be that. It's like
But that's all American food.
America's creations, like hamburgers or some shit. And I don't
So he's
even know if
asking you to
that's
pick something
American.
else.
That's what I'm saying. That's all of America's food. That's why I'm saying that. Because, like, I mean, I don't know. That there's some stuff is like, what are you going to say for a salad? Like, who made it? How do you know?
Certain types of salad.
But
can
you're
have
gonna
origins
pick.
in other
You're
countries.
gonna pick a salad. As your
No, I'm going
favorite?
to pick a cuisine that has a lot of range if I had to pick one country.
So I'd probably go Thai.
So I'm going to America.
Luke?
I'm going, and I think it's mainly like when people eat Korean food, I think it's mainly South Korea.
Luke wants
But I'm
North
gonna
Korean
pick.
food.
I'm gonna pick Korean.
South Korean food.
Luke wants
I
Kim
might-
Jong-un to
yeah.
make his food
If-
for him.
If choosing American food is a cop out because of the reasons I said, I'll probably pick Japanese.
Damn. You convinced me, bro. I was going to say American too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I would say.
I mean, what's considered, like, what's American cuisine? Like, let's think.
There's all everything.
My
That's
dumbass
that's
was
the
gonna
point.
say pizza.
Pizza. I
That's
don't know.
Italian.
I don't know if,
No,
it's,
it
if it was,
is, yeah.
but there's American pizza.
But no, but it's pizza's Italian, so you can't have pizza because that's Italian. You can't have ramen because that's another.
So
country.
basically, you're saying you can't pick American because American food is just a
No,
a
there-
culmination of a bunch of things.
Barbecue.
Yeah,
and
barbecues in there.
burgers.
There's
Barbecue, I think, is American.
There's certain pizza that Italians would be like, that's not pizza. That's something that they've made in
Yeah.
Well,
America.
but it's concepted off of pizza, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Bro,
so like
is
Detroit style
everything
pizza.
that's what I'm saying. Everything in America is like
Okay,
that.
we getting technical. Then you can't have American food.
That's
because
what I'm
all
asking.
American- But American has its own cuisines though. Like America has things that
'Cause
are
if you think
specific
about-
to America.
Yeah, like what?
Barbecue.
Barbecue is specific to
But
America.
y'all know
Chicken and waffles
y'all
is specific
know
to America.
breakfast is my favorite food. So
Yeah.
I feel like when it comes to breakfast foods, a lot of it is American. I could be wrong, but I feel like pancakes, like cinnamon rolls.
A lot of that
all
stuff is gonna have basis in other countries
Yeah.
because the people who made it were from other places.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So then you can't pick American food.
Well,
Then I would-
my
but
answer might be Mexican.
I pick Japanese then, because they still got the meats. They got sushis. You got
Yeah.
your soups. You got. Why does it sound echoey?
Yeah, give me that pad thai and them.
Like Mexican's not my favorite, but I
drunken
think
noodles.
I would get the most variety with Mexican.
But the thing is, I don't know if I can pick Japanese now because they do a lot of what America does. They just find they find food
Yeah.
elsewhere, and they like, all right, we'll do it the best.
I just feel like I could eat pad thai and drunken noodles every day, or like
So you
Yeah,
asked
yeah.
that question so you can tell us that.
I
Thank
feel
you.
like you would get tired of that though.
I don't know, bro. I can.
Pad
Yeah, I feel like
Thai-
you're gonna get tired of any cuisine over and over.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying
Or
I'm
every
trying to think
country,
of something
any
that has a lot of variety.
All right, that's why I said America.
Like Mexican, I feel like you'd have. a lot
No,
of
because even
variety.
in like variety, I like just my certain bases of things that I could just eat all the time. Like you know what I mean? Like
Bro, he's
Danny hates
vegan. Like, you
Danny
can't
hates
ask-
this about me. Like
you can't have
I'll,
food questions with Phil because he's vegan.
I'll eat a restaurant like 3 or 4 times in a row.
But
She'd
you
be like, are
also-
you eating it again? I'm like, yeah, why not? Like,
you
I like-
also have a sweet tooth. Do you know what's like the desserts are in? What'd you say? Vietnamese?
Thailand.
Thai?
I'm not. I don't know if they have coconut sticky rice.
Mango and
Sticky rice. Yeah, that's all I
that's
need.
Thai.
That's all I need right there.
So you're gonna eat 3 things for the rest of your life.
Well, no, but those 3 things
Bro,
that would be the basis of
He's
what I.
vegan. Like you guys, like every time you ask food questions,
No,
food
they have. They
discussions,
also
there's
have
a,
curry. They have like rice.
yeah.
Yeah, like Thai curries.
Yeah, Thai. Like yeah,
Yeah.
they have Thai curry. So I have. I have.
I just
is
want to
enough
make sure you're
variety.
making the best decision, bro. I
It's
mean,
also
Thai food
something
is
that'll never
delicious.
happen.
Thai food is
Thai food is great, bro. It has
is.
so many
This was
options.
like he could just make this question however he wants it.
So I go Thai. You got Korea and and both got Japan. Oh no, you got Mexicans.
I
Shout
said
out to the
Mexican.
Mexicans.
Mexican or Cuban, I guess. I don't know, but Cuban, I feel like I wouldn't
I
have.
feel
as
like
many
Cuban don't got
options.
as many choices as Thai.
That's why I didn't pick Cuban. I said Mexican.
But you said I don't know, maybe Cuban. Like it's
Well,
a thought.
because Cuban's my favorite, so I know I'd be happy with Cuban, but I'd probably get
But
tired of it.
Cuba eats a lot of rice, and like
Yeah.
rice isn't from Cuba.
Yeah, but the main like the dishes, rice.
I don't know.
bean-
Like, you get Phil's rules. If it comes from somewhere else, you can't have it.
Can't have it.
Yeah. Also, real quick, because I didn't start the podcast off with it, I just want to shout out Culture Chiropractics. I got my back and neck adjusted prior to me getting here,
Hey, how you
and
feeling?
I feel fantastic.
Who
I
did
feel
it?
like Mr. Stretch.
Dr. Mike or Dr. Patty?
Both at the same time. It was
You
in
got
work.
gangbang.
Yes,
A threesome, Nicole.
they was both stretching me out.
Hey you.
Pause.
Yeah, we can't use this as a promo for them.
So if you ever want to get stretched out, hit up Culture Chiropractics.
No, in all seriousness, they do the whole thing. Like
Yeah.
you get an X-ray done.
Yes.
They basically, I mean, they hold your hand through it.
They got
Yeah.
the massage chairs
great
while you
quad.
wait, which
Yes.
is amazing.
And they asked the root of my issues, and I told them, and they found out it's probably because my mobility is super trash. And that's why every time I squat and deadlift, I have lower back problems. It's because I'm overcompensating. But
Sounds like me.
they said overall, my bone structure is pretty good. Could be better, but my neck and my lower back are pretty decent.
Are your legs even?
My hips are slightly uneven.
Yeah, I mean, they're never going to be.
Yeah.
It's just like that's when you get adjusted. That's they fix it every
Mhm.
time, basically.
Yeah. But it was funny a couple of times when I was like on my side, Patty like had to like jump to crack me down, but it felt like a little kid jumping on me. So it's kind of funny. But anyways, moving on. Get off your chest. What y'all got? I'll go first if y'all don't have anything. But it's just everyone acting like a fucking NPC on TikTok and social media. Because that one girl.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Ice cream so
Hi.
tasty. Ice cream so tasty.
You're good. Thank
gang,
you.
Gang, gang, gang.
What girl?
Bro,
The black
black
girl.
girl on TikTok. She's making like $7,000
bands, yeah.
a day.
And she got an OnlyFans.
Yeah, but
What?
it's from multiple streams of income, like on social media. But I'll see if I can pull it.
I
up
had to
here.
get off my chest, but I forgot what it was. I was gonna tell Luke to
You didn't
remind
see-
me, but I forgot.
You didn't see that black girl? She puts a fucking popcorn kernel in flat irons.
No.
That's the funniest part to me. She
Yeah.
just holding popcorn kernels in flat
But she makes
irons.
$7,000 a day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this girl.
That was good. Coconut. Yes, yes, yes. Pop. Amazing. Yes, yes, yes. Pop.
Gang, 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 gang.
What?
Every time she gets like little sticker things, like she
That's
has
people
a
sending her
different
money.
sound effect.
Is she like she has schizophrenia?
No, she's just
doing it
that's
for the
how
bag.
she makes
Is
her.
it?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
how she
I
makes
mean,
the
I meant
bag.
Tourette's though. She have Tourette's.
I mean, if she did, I wouldn't be.
She's
surprised.
good at it though. She
Yeah,
don't be breaking
but
character.
bro, if you go on TikTok, every live video is just somebody acting like an NPC. Like y'all got to be. Original.
I haven't seen that.
Well,
Maybe my
lucky you.
algorithm just hasn't
Lucky
popped.
you,
You don't want to see it. Honestly,
Well, I don't
it's
really be on
stupid.
TikTok,
Because you'd be
so-
like, people be paying for this dumb shit.
huh?
I mean,
Like-
I go on TikTok kind of often now, but I still never see it, thankfully. Now that my phone was listening, I'm going to get that.
Yeah, seriously, gang, gang.
Stop, bro.
You got me riding it like a cowboy.
She says that.
Yes. What y'all got? Get off
That's
your
when
chest.
Zach gives her the money.
Zach, I mean,
No.
Luke, what do you have to get off your chest?
Oh. I got nothing.
Damn, I really had something. I'm pissed because.
Oh wait, I'll let you go first if you have.
Phil,
anything.
oh, I have one thing. Phil told me that he wanted to lift with me and hasn't lifted with me.
That's true.
That's crazy. And he
Do you
tweeted, and he
lift
even
at all?
tweeted it.
Anymore? Or is
I
it just
stopped
all-
lifting, bro, and it's just hard to find motivation to get back in the gym to lift, and I'm getting fat.
But you just gotta slide with me and AJ.
I know, it's just finding the time,
But
bro.
you still staying active though with all your fighting.
Oh, yeah.
Do
I
you
still
look at
train.
yourself in the mirror and be like, "You're fat," like you do to other people?
Oh, I do it all the time. Like, I tell Danny all the time, like, I'm fat. She's like, you're not fat. You're just, you know.
You're just a teddy gram.
I'm like, I'm looking down and I can't even see my meat anymore. Wow, this sucks. But it'd be like that sometimes.
The
I don't
other-
have anything to get off my chest. though.
Sorry. The other thing I had was when we were bowling, the family next to us had like zero type of bowling
Oh,
etiquette. Like they were all up on our side. I had to tell them like 5 times, like, "Yo, can y'all please scooch over?" And I mean, I don't.
It's because you
care.
said scooch.
I didn't.
You
I
weren't
probably
gonna
didn't say
listen.
scooch, but I asked if they could get out the way. And I don't care if people bowl the same time as me, but I feel like, aren't you not supposed to like bowl?
You're
while
supposed to
somebody
wait.
else-
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's distracting.
Yeah, but outside of them getting in the way, that was the only thing. But they were annoying as
I
fuck.
want my rematch with Luke.
That's
That's why.
why-
I get
that's-
off my chest.
You need
Bro, you beat me by 1 pin on the final
no,
game.
but in terms of the number of games,
No, we were tied.
no way.
Your
That
hands
was the
covering thing.
tiebreaker.
No.
Wasn't that the
Stop.
tiebreaker, AJ?
You won like 2 games the whole night, and
Bro,
we played like 6.
5. We played 5, and that was the tiebreaker, and you won by a point. I promise you.
I don't believe it.
I'm telling you.
Where's y'all bowl at?
Bolero?
Yeah, and Dania Point.
I was there, but I don't remember. We can go again.
We can.
I don't think I've ever bowled with Luke before.
He's
I
decent.
know I've bowled with both of y'all.
How
But
do
I've
you
never-
say that
Definitely
when you
have in
lost?
college.
I lost by a point, bro. You decent.
No,
In college, you guys definitely bowled together. When there was like $1 bowling or whatever the hell it was.
Oh, for sure.
I literally have a picture with you, me, Nick,
no, I didn't used to go then.
and BB.
I know what you're talking
I know
about.
I've been
though.
with Kiara, you, me, Tatiana. I think Ashley might have been
Did
there.
you bowl with
No,
us? When
even-
no, you wasn't there. And when
Yeah.
we were in the city with Shondell, was that just
Nah, I
you,
wasn't
AJ, and
there.
Nick?
I don't think I've ever bowled with Luke.
Even during the $1 bowling in Boca, I went once, but I never bowled. I think I just watched that one time.
Yeah, we all got to bowl together.
For sure.
I'm done.
I'm gonna smack all y'all.
No, I'm definitely gonna come in last. I'm not thinking.
Not at
And I got
110.
a
You're not
shoulder.
gonna smack me.
That said, that was my worst night of bowling. Usually I'm closer to 130.
Well, if the competition's higher, you might tap in.
Yeah,
You might like him better.
yeah. Best thing y'all seen this week?
Me, I was a bucket.
That shit
Oh
got
my
to
God.
That wasn't this week. That was last week.
It don't matter. I had to get off my chest because I couldn't talk about it last week. But I need Zach to come out to the courts every time because he been
Yeah.
hating on me.
I'll
only
admit,
for me to
Phil,
prove him wrong.
Phil was hooping that day. What you mean prove me wrong? I didn't say anything to.
He was doubting me.
I wasn't doubting you at
He was
all.
doubting me.
Nah.
Because I know Luke doubts me all the time.
No one even said anything to me.
Luke always
He creates
as soon
these
as,
narratives.
As soon as I step on the court,
I
Luke
said
be like,
nothing, though.
You suck.
Phil
I might have
was in
thought
his
it.
energy.
I might have thought
you
it.
didn't have time to say nothing because I started off
So
decent.
how could you prove me wrong when I didn't say nothing?
Because lad, the week before you was talking hella shit when I was like struggling a little bit. You was. You definitely was. And I'm excited about we playing we doing a basketball game this weekend for the gym. So because one of the fighters are moving to Houston, so I'm excited
So
about that
y'all
too.
all hooping.
Yeah.
It's lit. I'm invited.
You can pull up.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not.
No,
playing.
you can pull it.
It's at NSU.
Oh, it's at NSU.
Sponsored by Lukey. You said
Anything
that.
else? Best thing y'all got?
Best thing we've seen. I
Phil's
feel like
mustache.
damn, I really had two things for each of these, and I didn't write them down, and that's my bad, guys.
It's not even trimmed.
If I
Your
remember it, I'm
mustache.
gonna put it in the Discord for the loyal followers.
Oh shit! Wait. If y'all think I need to edit it out, I will. I will keep names out of this.
Okay.
But we have a loyal podcast watcher who
You didn't wiggle a single toe this episode.
Has a little foot thing. I don't know if I want to call it a fetish, but has a foot thing.
They like feet. That's all.
Yeah, they like feet, and they want us to wiggle our toes for a little bit of money. So we all for it.
I've
We're
been
sponsored.
wiggling. I've been wiggling mine and playing with mine. If you want to
Yeah.
see,
If you're out there and
hey,
you're listening and you have special requests, just let us know.
depending on how much
can
you
hit us
send,
up
I'll get
personally.
nasty for you. I don't care.
Hey, yo.
I got pretty feet. I just write on my feet and send you the picture.
Yeah. But I want to know who this person is. I try to tell them to join the Discord. We've tried doing
definitely
some
wouldn't join the
reconnaissance and figuring
Why
out.
would they join now?
Zach's like, can you send me a picture of your
Zach's
driver's
like,
license?
please out yourself. Come out of the. Like,
There's nothing wrong. Nobody's kink shaming.
Zach
not
like
at all.
feet?
But some
You-
people
you-
just don't like that
Yeah.
stuff to be known about.
Zach
I
got a
wouldn't,
foot
I wouldn't
fetish?
say I have a fetish, but yeah, feet are cool. Like it doesn't.
You suck
for-
toes?
Yeah, I suck toes,
right.
and it's weird to me that
Like you put your tongue like in between the toes? Or
yeah,
you just
Tatiana got nice feet, bro.
oh damn, you get nasty with it.
And Tatiana got super nice.
What
feet.
about under the foot? You look under the foot like heel to toe?
Yeah, sure, why not?
That's sick.
Bro, that's
I
his
don't think it's
wife,
sick.
bro.
Yeah, bro, I said there's nothing about Tatiana I don't love. I'm licking every crevice.
Every
Even behind the
Correct.
knee?
behind the knee, bro. What?
If Danny had a snotty nose, would you wipe it?
Yeah, that's different than licking her snotty nose.
Would you never licked her toes or kissed her feet?
I put her big toe in my mouth and I was like, I
Oh.
don't like it.
You're
So
not
that-
ready for marriage, then.
So you can't shame him for it.
He's not ready for marriage.
Why? Because I don't suck toes?
You gotta suck toes, bro.
I eat ass. It's
Is there gonna be
decent
something
trade-off.
that's gonna
You don't love her
disgust
for
you?
better or for worse.
Right.
That's true.
Damn.
You're not ready for marriage. I told you.
I only love her for better. Can't love her for worse.
Yeah.
When it gets worse, you gotta lickety split splickety.
Yeah. But
Jeez.
yeah. So we'll continue to wiggle our toes, show our feet. I don't have the most beautiful feet, but
Want me
I
to
don't
jack
think
my
they.
toe
I
off?
don't think they really
You
care.
like that?
Streaming. Brandon has been talking about The Boys for forever. He brought it up last
yeah,
pod.
The
Bro,
Boys.
this show is lit.
What's that on Amazon Prime?
It's on Prime Video, yeah. Yeah, it's a superhero show, but it's like super dark and gory. And that's my kind of show. So, what y'all been streaming?
I don't know.
Gang,
I've been
gang.
I don't know. I've been streaming, but Mission Impossible was lit. I went and saw that.
Which one is this? 4?
I don't know. It's
5?
It's new. It's
Okay.
good. It's in theater. If you're trying to go to movies for like it's a good movie to see in the movies for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bro,
He does crazy stunts in it. And he does them
Peacock
himself.
pulled the wool over my eyes.
Oh, they do.
Mario is like the first thing on there when you pull up Peacock. So I thought Mario was out. I was so excited. I planned my whole, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday prior to that, around watching it. And the shit's not even out yet.
Oh dear.
I think it comes out early August, so in a couple of weeks. Because I still haven't seen Mario. I can't even tell you the last movie I seen in theaters.
Facts.
It's probably a superhero movie.
Theaters
I
are
don't know.
fun, bro. If you see like if there's a good movie out for it, definitely.
But Tatiana doesn't like going to the movies.
Yeah.
And as I get older,
What was it? What's her reason?
she just doesn't have any motivation to. And then she
Yeah.
thinks someone's going to shoot it up like The Dark
Oh,
Knight.
no.
Do you know,
Yeah, some people don't like it.
do you know the last movie we seen in theaters?
Same. Hey, I support you for supporting that.
movies
Was
too.
it
Medea.
no, it was the one.
Woman King.
No.
No, it wasn't one movie.
Get Out.
No, Up.
The alien one?
Us.
No, we didn't see
No,
that in
it's not that
theaters.
one. I know what you're talking about. It's Queen and Slim.
No, we didn't see Queen and Slim.
Oh, never mind then. I don't know.
I think
Black Panther
we
2.
we did see Us in theaters, but I don't think we saw.
That was so good in theaters.
We've been to the movie since we've been here, but what was that?
Oh wait, we saw Batman. Batman's the last thing we saw.
Although like the
Or I think I went by myself. Batman's the last thing I went by myself. Yeah.
Y'all see Joker?
You fell asleep. You went by yourself and fell asleep, and I was
Yeah.
like, what was the point?
That's what I was gonna say. Is I can't go by myself because I'm gonna fall asleep.
Y'all
But-
see Joker in theaters?
Oh shit, Joker might be the last thing I've seen.
Joker
That
in theaters
with
was
y'all.
good.
Chris was there. You was there.
Brandon.
I was there.
Yeah.
No, you weren't there.
No, last thing I saw was Woman King and Black Panther 2.
Yeah.
And I was gonna go see the Avatar, but I never got around to it.
Got you. But nothing else y'all been streaming?
Avatar's out. You can watch that on TV now, bro. On streaming.
I know.
Really?
Yeah, it's 3 hours. I gotta find 3 hours to do it at home.
It's good. It goes by fast too.
I have not been streaming much, honestly. Been watching a lot of like off-season Eagle stuff. That's about it. Getting ready for preseason and
Madden
training camp.
ratings came out. People was mad that Slay had a higher rating than Bradbury.
I could see that. I mean, but it's weird because Bradbury wasn't an All-Pro, but he made the Pro Bowl, I think. But then Slay made All-Pro, but didn't make the Pro. It was like weird.
Yeah.
So I think they both should be rated pretty high. Slay started the season really well, and he kind of dipped off at the end. And I think Bradbury was consistent all season and just defended really well all season.
Are you buying it?
Yeah.
I was
'Cause
pissed
got
that
the
he
new
wasn't
Xbox.
ranked like in the top 10
You
though.
what?
I got the new Xbox, so I'm gonna buy it.
Oh, for real? When?
When I was sick 2 weeks ago. It was an impulse buy. It's behind the TV.
Oh, how much was it?
Well, I pulled a Luke because I went there with one intention in mind. I wanted to buy the Xbox S, the cheaper one, the digital only. But they were like, "Oh, we don't have it in store." But I think he said they had a used one, and I was like, "Well, if I'm gonna buy a used one,
You just
might
might
as
as
well
well
get-
upgrade.
might as
Buy
well-
out the whole store. DJ Khaled shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I ended up getting the bigger one.
So how much was it?
600.
It was like four
No.
something.
They're not that expensive. I thought. Why did I think they were way
Bro,
more?
400 is still a lot of
Yeah,
money.
it was a lot, especially
video games.
Bro, I
And
sold.
then each game is like $70 now instead of 60. Like they're
I sold my old Xbox, which I think I got.
$1.50.
I want to say I got like 80 for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's more than I thought you'd get.
Nah, that was less. I thought I was.
I
gonna get
swear
over
when I looked
100.
on GameStop, because we have the same old one, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. When I looked, it was like less than $40.
Nah, it was.
what I
it
was
was
gonna
for
get.
sure. Maybe I'm remembering wrong, but I know. But I sold that plus my iPhone 11, and didn't get like that much money back. Plus all my old games. But yeah.
And you put it towards the new one?
Yeah. So I think outside of that, I spent like maybe $200 extra.
Because I've been thinking about getting a PS5.
You might as well. Everything's cross compatible now.
Yeah.
So we would.
Really?
Why would you want a PS5?
Because there's some PS5 only games like Ratchet and Clank that I want to play. And I couldn't play that.
Ratchet and Clank?
You ever played it?
Yeah.
Well, it's fun as hell.
Oh, me and Tatiana.
Sly Cooper is more fun.
Bro, there's a game that's actually pretty fun to play with two people. Me and Tatiana were up until like 2 a.m. after bowling. We were playing this game called It Takes Two. This shit's mad cute.
What is it?
It's just like this girl, like her toys came to life. Like, or her parents were like fighting. Her parents turned into the toys, and then the parents are trying. It's like essentially like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And then
And
But
you have to
in
like
gameplay?
you have to like
Unshrink them.
Yeah, make them back human.
Did y'all beat the game?
Nah, we only played like those 2 hours. We haven't played since. Because she doesn't like doing shit during the week outside watch anime. But back to streaming, the Jets. I know y'all aren't big Hard Knocks fans, but the Jets will be on Hard Knocks this upcoming season.
I still have to watch quarterbacks.
Same. I heard it was really good.
I just don't ever be motivated for anything that's non-Eagles related, and
Really?
that's just the bias in me. Yeah, because I only really care about the Eagles.
But you always talk about how much you love NFL and football.
I do, but even within watching football, it's always more times than not, it's always centered around the Eagles.
Yeah.
So it's like I'll watch a primetime game that's non-Eagles here and there, but if Eagles game on, that gets priority. I don't care who's playing.
Yeah. Bro, I mean, I knew what the Bucks roster was, but the other day I was like, let me just look at the depth chart, bro. We better be tanking this season because we are ass. And I don't know
the division's
how,
kind of ass though too, though.
Yeah, but I don't know how we didn't draft anybody with
Wait, who's your quarterback?
Baker Mayfield.
Oh, that's tough. Because it's Baker Mayfield. It is Derek Carr. Who else is in that division now?
Who'd the Falcons?
Ritter?
Well, they have Ritter, but I thought they signed somebody. No.
I'm
I
sure
don't
they
know.
signed someone, but I don't know. Last I heard, it was Ritter.
And then Bama's quarterback, what's his face?
Who?
Bama's quarterback on
Bryce?
the Panthers. Yeah, Bryce Young.
Mm.
So, I don't know. It'll be interesting. But will y'all be watching Hard Knocks with the Jets?
Nope.
I haven't watched Hard Knocks. in
You
forever,
fuck
bro.
with Sauce.
Yeah, but
Tyler Heineke.
I still wouldn't watch it.
Really?
The Jets just aren't an exciting team.
Yeah, but now they have Rodgers. They're going to be
I
exciting
mean,
this
I
season.
feel like it could be good because they got personality. Like Sauce
Yeah.
Gardner's probably a good personality. I don't take Aaron Rodgers as a good personality guy, but they have.
But the
I feel
Jets
like
are going to
the
be a
defense
good
just
team
got
this year.
personalities.
Yeah. And then, yeah, back to quarterbacks. That show actually looks good, and I heard it's good. I just don't know why they got Marcus Mariota in it. But
And he's our
anyways,
backup.
music. I saw you added something, Phil.
Did I?
Someone added something.
Oh, I did. I sent this in the Discord, but I was listening to R&B today, and on my shuffle, this it's I guess what do you call them, a duet? If it's a
Okay.
guy, just kind of goes a duet or a duo. They're called the Hics, and they're a London group, and
Yeah.
they're white.
You said it's Georgia Smith vibes.
Bro, it sounds like Georgia Smith and Xavier Omar. It sounds so. Listen to this, and like you're not gonna think this is a white band.
Feel the heat rising, tempting me away from all I used
Okay.
to know.
It's a vibe.
It's very nice. I like it.
All right, you're gonna get us demonetized without any monetization. That we
Yeah,
Oh,
but no, it's
oh.
like one of those
we
like.
gotta show our fee, bro, so we make sure we get our monetizations.
But I was listening to it. I'm like, okay, this sounds like a good vibe. So then I checked out their EP, and their EP solid. It just sounds like I don't know where the. It's almost like it's crazy because it's like Europe's version of like Afrocentric R&B, like soul, and they've been doing it really, really well. Like the R&B acts coming out of Europe right now has been killing it,
Yeah,
and like you can't even really tell it's from the UK.
gotcha.
Because they're a London-based group, but it's really good. And they got an EP that dropped in 2022, and I sent it in Discord. So check it out; it's good.
Okay.
If y'all like R&B,
I'm gonna
I know
check
we
it
got
out
a lot
for
of
sure.
R&B lovers in the chat on the Discord.
Yes, sir.
Nas got a project coming out tomorrow.
50?
Excited about that.
Bro, it's not just Nas.
But I mean,
It's Nas and 50.
No, it's Nas has a project. Not 50's featured on a song, but it's Magic too.
Oh, I thought they were.
This is the
I
fifth
got
album
fooled.
between him and Hit Boy. So this will be the fifth album in I think 2 or 3 years that he's dropped. His run right now is crazy.
Bro,
so I'm
everyone
super
was making it
excited about
sound
that.
like it was a fucking duo album.
No, 50. No, it's the first time they've worked together since Power of the Dollar. But he's like the number. I think he's number on track 3 or something like that. It's a 50 feature.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that project tomorrow.
Bad Bunny is apparently releasing a song with Travis Scott.
Oh, is he?
I think it comes out at midnight tonight.
It's called K-pop with Drake too. No,
I don't know if Drake's
I
on.
thought
it.
it was 3 people on there.
It might be The Weeknd, not Drake.
Probably, I think it is The Weeknd. And it was
Bad Bunny, The Weeknd, and Travis Scott.
Got you.
Yeah, but
there's a lot of good music supposed to be dropping tomorrow.
what was that?
All right. Well, we just discussed NFL a little bit. Is there any other sports? I mean, it's off season for everything.
Blazers need to stop playing, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's not happening.
Is it a 3-team deal?
They want it to be a 3-team deal because they want to get the max for him. But Dame's kind of making it hard because he's pretty much just playing hardball. Say, well, you got to send me to Miami because I'm not gonna play for another team. So,
As he should.
so it's like Blazers don't really want Hero. The package that they want for Dame is crazy. I think I liked it on Twitter. It was like was it 3 firsts?
Bro, it was
Some pick
so
swaps
many
or
It was
something?
so much, bro.
Yes.
It was a haul, and
I
obviously
mean,
he don't want to give that up.
but he's worth it probably. Because the Heat are going to be competing, so those firsts aren't going to be early.
Yeah.
So,
Any other sports talk?
Raptors wonder what they're going to do with Pascal Siakam.
Dick.
Shout out to Dick.
How's Dick been doing?
He's honestly not been that great. He shot 29% from 3 in summer league, which it's only summer league, but
Bro, we never discussed the Fat Joe clip.
where he's like, I love Dick. Yeah.
He was like, I love Dick from Kansas.
Yeah. But yeah, Siakam said he's not re-signing with anyone else but the Raptors, and he's a free agent this upcoming summer.
Yeah.
And the Raptors are trying to move off of him, but since he won't re-sign with anyone, it's only a year rental. So the offers we're getting
Who's not
apparently
re-signing
aren't that
with
great.
anyone?
Siakam.
Oh.
So who knows what's gonna happen with that?
Is Summer League
You
already
also come to
done?
Miami too.
Summer League's done already?
Yeah,
Is there a championship for
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Who won it?
Fuck. The Rockets played against the Cavaliers and the Cavs won.
Oh, okay. Good for them. Any other sports?
Not really.
All right.
Well, you had women's FIFA on there.
Oh, yes. That's my bad. So the Women's World Cup started today officially. I don't know who the favorite is, but I do know USA plays on Friday against Vietnam. It's Vietnam.
Didn't we win last time, the World Cup?
Yeah, I think so.
So we got to be the favorites, right?
Not necessarily.
I mean, U.S. women are usually always pretty good. The last, 10 years, we've been pretty good.
But I mean, the World Cup is every 4 years, so much can change in 4 years.
True.
But yeah, Vietnam, Netherlands, USA, and I don't know who the fourth team is in the group, but USA should win that group easily.
I saw a post that said New Zealand got their first win as a country. Jesus Christ. I think it was yesterday. They got in front of 40,000. So shout out New Zealand.
Okay.
Dang, these games are late. There's some games at 1 a.m.
Where is it taking place?
Hey yo,
Yeah,
and
I was just gonna ask.
I got another thing to get off my chest since we're talking about sports.
All right, go ahead.
WNBA need to tighten the fuck up. How y'all expect to
that
get
All-Star.
viewers up and really push women's sports and want people to watch it, and you do an All-Star game at 3:00 or a skills challenge at 3:00 in the afternoon? What the
And
hell?
Sabrina Ionescu had the record-setting 3-point contest.
Nobody saw that shit because it was
35
3:30 on a
points.
You
Friday.
know why they do it?
Why?
Because they'll have summer camps and stuff come.
And old people probably who are retired.
Yeah.
That's probably their biggest audience.
Yeah. That actually is a good point.
Because you know who goes to women's college games are usually the older
Mhm.
and kids camps.
Well, you need to switch that up if you want better viewership, because you could definitely get better viewership because
Could you?
I think you could.
Honestly,
if you
Phil
make
has the answers, WNBA. Come holler at him.
I would think that they do their research.
I mean, they probably. but-
Y'all saw, I don't know who the YouTuber is, but there is a YouTuber
Just
that's
because they do
been-
their research don't mean you can't do something better from a viewer's perspective. There's a lot of companies that do their research and then
Phil comes in there
and then the
fixes
viewers
it.
want something else, and there's why they keep doing this stupid shit.
Y'all saw the
That's
YouTuber
true.
that's banned from all NBA events?
Gideon
Yeah,
or whatever.
Gideon. Yeah, because he was sleeping courtside.
He bought
during the
courtside tickets just to
WNBA.
go to sleep on and
He had a blanket, a sleep hat on, and all this
yeah,
stuff.
and a pillow.
That's the guy who, I watched some
He
of
got
his
a
videos.
haircut,
He got a
too.
haircut,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's the one I was
DeMarcus
gonna-
Cousins
yeah.
is what he goes by.
He goes by what?
DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh.
Anytime someone asks his name, he's like, I'm DeMarcus Cousins.
He's not the Pelican fan that was
Yes.
that was him?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, he's a dickhead, and I mean, he deservedly is suspended from all NBA.
All NBA too. That sucks.
Yeah.
Not just W.
Yeah. But all right, it's been another episode of Savor for the Pod, episode number 115. Phil hit the drop.
Flash the toes. Flash the toes.
Bro, you got to show yours too. What y'all doing?
You like that?
This is a pod effort.
Nah, I can't. I'm not
Made
doing
money last episode.
Bro, your feet so
I didn't
white.
make it. Why'd you put your sock in my face, Luke?
Well, they definitely don't want to see your feet.
Definitely don't want to see.
You don't know that.
Luke has the stinky.
Wait, but what if they like that?
Luke
though?
has
What if they
stinkiest feet
like
in the
that?
house.
though?
Oh,
Luke got a soul patch on his feet.
wait. Maybe we'll save it for the next one. But we haven't done superlatives, and Tati asked us to do it for a while. Tippy toes.
Wait, what's superlatives?
Remember she wanted us to do pod superlatives or most in the house type thing?
Oh, I missed that.
You said, "Oh, that's a great idea." You don't remember?
Oh, no, I don't.
Damn.
All
All right,
right.
we'll get it done though. Tati.
Next pod, Tati.
Luke definitely got the
Peace.
most stinky
Peace.
feet in the house.
for sure. That's for sure.